Like, we also could just, like, not attack there with Veteran and then trade it with the, jump it for the Vastwood and keep the Stinger Fling up. But this way, like, if we draw Angelic Destiny, we do just win. So, unfortunately, we do not. Yep. Yeah, and unfortunately now we have to chump the Veteran. And a second Gorger, so we really need an answer. That was not the answer. And that's game. Okay, so for this match, definitely taking out Plummet. Bring in Celestial Purge. Didn't see really any enchantments. We could theoretically bring in Dragon's Claw. Sundial the Infinite might not be the worst idea to pretty much like counter his Fireball, which is actually very relevant.
I think it might be worth doing.
I think that, yeah, I think this is actually going to be a good sideboard. So if we bring in Sundial, now we didn't see that many red creatures, but I mean, Purge still has to be good. I think at this point we probably want to cut. Not 100% sure here what to cut. I think maybe just. Yeah, I think maybe just cutting Rampant Growth is actually fine. I mean, growth is good, but we only have a few late game drops. Well, I mean, we do have a few, so maybe cutting it one stave off seems good. Now let's try it. Gonna be drawing. Hand looks great. So pretty much our plan is just drop Jade Mage and then drop either Sentinel, depending if he has a 2/2, or Elder. And we'll leave the white up for Warhorse in case we draw it. We could theoretically also board out Stinger Fling. It's probably not the best in this matchup. Just has like a random 2/5. I mean, however, if he does have like Flame Blast Dragon or something we haven't seen, could be nice. Alright. And hopefully he doesn't have the Fireball or the Incinerate for our Jade Mage. Alright, so at this point we're just going to be making a Saproling. No reason to play either the Sentinel or the Elder. We can attack though, because if he blocks, then we'll just happily trade Stave off for Hellhound. I mean, that way he gets to get in with Piker, but Hellhound is a legitimate problem, so fine trading that. Yeah. Hopefully he doesn't have like Gorehorn Minotaurs here. Would be pretty awkward. So yeah, at this point we're probably just going to play out the Elder, and then could like potentially play one of these other ones next turn and just start making guys. Yeah, and he's just going to be making guys also. So no real reason to yeah, like here we probably just make a guy and drop Lawkeeper. Yeah, it's probably going to be our best play. We could attack, but I mean, if we attack, then he basically can trade Crimson Mage and Piker for our Dungor Velder, and that seems bad. Although, I mean, he's going to be getting an army of guys, so might not be the worst play. But I think that we probably want to hang on to our Elder a little bit, so we're just going to drop a Lawkeeper. And now we're going to be massing huge armies of Saprolings. Incidentally, if he has a card like Overrun, this is going to be just a total beating. The nice thing is we can actually attack with our Saprolings, just because he only has one toughness guys, so it doesn't really hurt. We want to keep the board uncluttered for our bigger guys.
Wait, did you not play anything that turn?
Yep.
You didn't play Griffin Sentinel?
Correct. We're going to be making guys.
Still there's a 1-3 vigilance.
I mean, we definitely could. It's not the worst play, you're right. I just want to get the maximum amount of value in case he kills our mage.
Yeah, good point.
And I mean, if he was at less than 20, I might consider playing the Griffin instead. Alright, so Oromancer is going to be relevant if we ever draw any of our bomb enchantments, but could be a little while here. So in the meantime, we're just going to keep trading saplings. We definitely want a board state with less creatures on it, so this is just fine with us. And he still doesn't have any good blocks, so he pretty much will need to trade. Definitely is a pretty funny board state, though.
Getting out of hand. If he has overrun, you are done.
Yeah, if he draws Overrun, we're in a really bad place. However, if we draw Angelic Destiny, pretty sure we win on the spot.
Yeah. You should definitely draw the Sentinel just to get him out in there, like, because he'll ping for one and he'll block every time.
You know, it's actually not a bad point. I mean,
just
to start getting damage in.
You know?
Yeah, that's actually...
The game's going nowhere fast with all these stupid Zabola.
I'm actually fine with that. And he has the Rhino. Alright, so now we can keep getting in, start chipping away at life totals. Purge not doing a whole lot for us. Still just kind of getting in with Griffin. One of the nice things is we are up on time, so if it does come to time.
You have to look at this opponent's at him too, or no?
No, he's a 2-2. There's no point.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, you might time him out.
Hopefully. Lava Axe is unfortunate, but nothing we can do about that. The longer this game goes, the more the match favors us, so we're just going to try to keep it going.
Unless he does a fireball or something.
If he draws a fireball, then yeah, we are in a whole lot of pain. But if we draw Destiny, we still pretty much win. The board state clutters up a bit more. If we, pick up another stave off, it's a very decent chance that I could end up putting Destiny on like the Griffin, just so that we have vigilance.